Hey everyone, Kirk here with Kirk's Motorrad Shop in Crystal Lake, Illinois. I'm bringing you a product demo and review today on the BT100. It's by Topdon. It is a battery tester. Here it is right here. What you get in the package is the tester and a manual. That's it. So, no dramatic unboxing video or anything like that. Now, what I normally use for a tester is I have this this snap-on tester here. It's the basic. You can see the part number there if you care. I will be testing this one directly against this one and seeing how it compares. I've got a variety of batteries. I've got a motorcycle right here I have not yet tested the battery on, as well as I've got 3 batteries in various condition over on the bench, and we're going to go through all of them. So let's get at it right away. If you do like this video and you want to purchase one of these, just check the link right down below. There's an Amazon page link. It's going to be right there on the Amazon page, as well as a lot of other things. This one, now you probably have to see your Snap-on guy or pick one up on the used market if you care for this one. So first thing I'll do is I'm going to test this with the Snap-on. Now all of the batteries that I have are 170 amp cranking amp batteries. That's what these are supposed to be rated at when they're new. And this one here, now this has the crank test and all that kind of stuff. So it's showing that it's a good battery. It's got 221 cranking amps. It's got 130% of the cranking amps. So it's far and away good. Now, I'm not going to do the crank test or anything on this because there's no gas tank on this. I'm not going to run this motorcycle, but we're just going to simply test the battery. It says it's a good battery. Shows battery test. It's got a cranking test, a charging test. You can review the data and change the language if you want. We're just going to do a battery test. This is an AGM flat plate. 170 cranking amps. Oop. Hopefully that's not too shiny in the test it. Shows a good battery. It is at 243 cranking amps, which is, it doesn't say that it's like 130%, it's just showing 100%. It's showing the charge is at 77% at 12.57 volts. This one shows an internal resistance, which I really like. It's a 12.23, looks like milliohms, and it's showing a good battery. So if it's charged, it'll show up here. If it's bad, it'll show over here. I do have some bad batteries over there on the bench, so we'll kind of go through the rest of it. Anyway, let's go on to over to the bench and check out some of those batteries. All right, we're gonna first check out this Yuasa battery. Now I know that this is a bad battery. I tried charging this thing. I think what happened is the guy that had this installed in his motorcycle somehow managed to put the leads in the wrong position, and it fused some of the plates together. So this battery is a known bad battery. I just need to get rid of it, but I was saving it for just this sort of test. There we go, testing. And it's telling me to recharge and retest. It only is showing 4 cranking amps, 2%, and 8.76 volts. Now this is coming off of a charge. I actually tried to charge this, and it started to bulge the battery, and it started getting very, very hot. Just go right through it quickly. 170, testing. It's telling me to charge and retest. And right now it's showing that it has 0 cranking amps on this one. It has 8.68 volts with an internal resistance of 71.83 maybe. So that's a really high resistance. This battery's done. Alright, there's that one. Let's bring on the BMW one. Now this is a gel battery, so I'll change the setting just a little bit on here. Cranking amps 170. It's shown to be a good battery. It's got 216 cranking amps, 12.88 volts, resistance of 13.79. I like that Topdon one has the internal resistance. That's actually a pretty nice feature. I wish this one had a little bit more. I know that if I were to get more than the basic model, I could get, you know, features like that. But for the price of that one, that's pretty good. That thing's only like 50 bucks. There might even be a coupon on it. Now this one doesn't have a gel option, so I'll just have to call it an AGM. You can see what's going on there. You got this one showing 94% at 12.94 volts, 160 cranking amps. Now this battery is a few years old. You can see there's a little bit of corrosion on the negative terminal. So they are definitely, you know, some different readings, but overall I feel like it's still pretty close to the same result. You know, you're really just looking, is it a good battery or a bad battery? Would you want to rely on that battery, you know, to get you out of a spot? This one, yeah, definitely you could. This one, no, that's garbage. That's going in the trash. Test this one out. I don't remember this one. This is probably a bad battery. See, this one says just replace. So this one has 12.88 volts, but only has 87 cranking amps. Bad battery. Replace. Same thing. It's saying to replace it. So it's only 35% healthy. It's got 100 cranking amps according to this one. This one is a little bit more generous, I think, with the cranking amps. 94% charged at 12.74, so that's a little bit different than the other one. And it's got some pretty high resistance at 29.27. I think the Topdon, for the money, is definitely worth the money. It's worth the 50 bucks, you know. It's really important that you have a good battery tester. Battery testers, you know, in a shop are one of the most used things. That's why I have a Snap-on one. Now I've got a Topdon one. I do like being able to see the internal resistance. This is the other type of tester that I have. It's a load tester. Just for fun, I'll hook it up to this known bad battery right here. Should be able to load test this thing. So this one shows that it's 13.6 or something volts. We'll give it hell, and it's probably just going to go straight to bad. So it's showing weak. It's showing right into the weak zone. It's under 200. Yeah, it's not good. That would never start your bike. So which one's your favorite, guys? The Topdon, the load tester, the Snap-on? They all work. You should have one if you don't already. Yeah, check out the link below. That's all I got. A little test. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.